Hi Charlotte, how are you?
I'm good, how are you, Mike?
Good, thanks for doing this. Obviously you're here promoting Topps WWE Slam Card Trader app, and it's kind of a crazy time in collecting, especially card collecting, because, it's booming unlike ever before, whether it's like physical cards or digital cards like you get with Topps WWE Slam. I was wondering what it's like having a part in that and knowing that there's cards out there with your likeness on it that could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars sometimes.
I don't think, it hasn't yet, but I don't think it ever really hits you. And it becomes normal. Like, you forget. It's kind of like when someone, if you're like walking down the street and they're like, oh my gosh, it's sure, can I have a picture? Like, it never gets, I guess you never take it for granted. But you're also like, oh yeah, I mean that much to people. It's very cool.
Yeah.
And then I can hear that collecting right now is, with COVID, it seems people are either finding cards or collecting more things because they have the time.
Yeah. I imagine some of like the real I made it moments for you as a wrestler, kind of like seeing yourself as an action figure, being in a video game, and being on a trading card. Where does being on a trading card kind of rank for you in terms of career accomplishments, and what's it like seeing something like that? Is it surreal? Is it rewarding?
Yeah, I think maybe the first time was when I was at an airport landing and someone came up with the trading cards for me to sign. It had to have been an NXT picture, and I was like, seeing these as a kid of my and then seeing myself on it was like, wow, feels so cool.
Yeah. Since coming back to WWE at TLC, you've been teaming with Asuka. You two held the women's tag team titles for a little while as well. Given that you've primarily been a singles wrestler during your career, how have you enjoyed tagging compared to singles?
It's a lot different, but I think having a partner to play off of adds a completely different element, and especially teaming with Asuka, who is just so animated and bubbly. It's been nice.
We saw a little miscommunication between the two of you on Raw, and I don't want to speculate too much on what that could mean, but it's WrestleMania season, so obviously people start talking around that time. But if that were to maybe lead to a WrestleMania match between you and Asuka, what would that mean for you, considering the respect I know that you have for Asuka and how special your match was a few years ago at WrestleMania?
Oh, that just gave me goosebumps. Thank you. She's incredible. And she's really carried the Raw division throughout, these difficult times. And to have an opportunity to face her again, I think would be incredible. I would just want to see how we can make it different. And also, I feel like going into 34, she had nothing to prove and I had everything to prove. And here we are in 2021, still shoulder to shoulder. Mm-hmm. It feels like. So it'll be interesting to see where the story will go.
Yeah. It looks like the women's division on Raw is going to get shaken up pretty soon here because WWE's advertising the debut of Rhea Ripley. You two had one of my favorite WrestleMania matches in a very long time last year. How would you feel about getting in there again with her in the near future?
I've said this a million times. We have so much unfinished business. Mm-hmm. So I think I'm looking forward to her debuting on Raw. And our paths crossing, whether it's before Mania or after Mania, I don't know. But I'll be ready. I hope she's ready.
One more question before I let you go. WrestleMania is coming up, and for the first time in over a year, you're going to get to perform in front of a crowd. What's your excitement level like to have a live audience again, and how do you kind of anticipate it's going to feel compared to the past year of essentially wrestling in empty venues?
I don't know. It's going to, you never realize what you have until it's gone, right? I know that sounds so cliche, but being able to make eye contact with the fans when you're walking down your entrance was like the best feeling ever. And creating and feeling that emotion as a performer, yes, it's been different, and the Thunderdome is incredible, innovative, but to feel live emotion is going to be a whole different level. And I just, as a whole, I think just sending a positive message to the world that eventually things will get back to normal as well is important. But I'm so excited.
All right, well, thank you so much for doing this. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Mike.